Hi everyone, how are we doing today, Owie? Always immediately with the brick. Hi Anna, how are you? Hi Jen. Hmm. Your brick didn't go. Ow. Anna's went. Wait, oh, how come your brick didn't go? You love that shirt? Thank you. It's for Pride Month. Ow. There we go. That one went. I think. But hi Starlight, welcome on in. Yeah. Today, internal cooldown, maybe. Oh, yeah, it was probably that. Maybe. Those two brick clusters at once. Let me check what the cooldown is on that, because I have no idea. Yeah, whose was that? I'm looking away from the window. Oh, apparently I gave it an internal cooldown of 20 seconds. I'm gonna drop that down to 10. Okay. I don't, yeah, that's just with the exclamation mark redeem, by the way. That doesn't have anything to do with the point redeem. So that's why you would see it back to back almost immediately if it was those two. If that makes sense. Anyhow, how is everyone doing? It's just so there's no chance of anyone, even though it's only mods and VIPs, no chance of anyone spamming the brick command. Flipping between annoyed, tired, and excited. That's an emotional roller coaster. I hope you're alright. Hi, Lulu. How are you, love? Oh, we have guest head pads up still. Yeah, I gotta turn those off. 1 second. I'm a little disorganized today, chat. Stay with me. Disable guest head pads. Other guest head pads. Okay. Also, Renetta, hi, welcome on in. Thank you for the tea. And thank you for always calling Lulu a good girl. I very much appreciate it. She needs to hear it a lot. You're feeling weird today? I was really off this morning, not gonna lie. I felt like there was a chance I wasn't gonna stream today at all. But I figured, once I started feeling better, I figured, why not go for it? I can always just do a couple hours. You know. You know how it be. This has been a kind of a wild week. I ended up having to cancel Wednesday's stream, so I didn't want to have to cancel another one. Also, we're switching projects around again. Sparky! Hi! Hi, hi, hi. Welcome on in. But yeah. I do have a community goal for bringing back the Celestial Dragon as a main state project. And that's still valid. I'm just bringing it back one more time on my own, because it's just easier for me to grab something I was already working on right now while I rearrange stuff that I'm working on. Next week will be something different. Giving you all a lot of variety. Is there a call bottom command? No, there is not. Perhaps there should be. Might get used just as much as the cute command. Nah, we can't have anything that could be misconstrued as a negative. Even though I know you all see it positive. Of course she was. Who else? Lulu is the bottom. Known throughout the community as the bottom VTuber. She's top of the charts at being bottom. Hi, Berserk, and hi, Coney. Welcome on in. How y'all doing today? Lulu is a good girl bottom. Yes. I agree. Yeah, exactly, Yuki. As a streamer, I always gotta think about stuff like that. Sai, welcome on in. Good to see you here. Yeah, you could just jail her. That's a very good point. How am I? I'm doing okay. It's been kind of a crazy week, but I'm getting by. How about you? That's for the posting comment. Yes. Yeah, felt rough. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, absolutely. My DMs are always open. Wait, why does it say full? It's only one person. Did I mess it up? Hmm. I don't know why it said that, chat. I did tweak the command recently. I was trying to reduce the amount of time people are in there. I don't know. I maybe messed something up with that. Hi, Chaya? I'm bad at pronouncing names. But hi. Welcome on in. Chai for short? Okay, thank you. That's easier. But hi. If I'm not mistaken, yes, you're part of the Dragon Council, and it's your first time chatting here. Good, my auto shoutouts working for people who even are first-time chatters. That's good to know. Doing pretty good? Yeah, I'm doing good. Just trying to wake up here a little bit, and then we're gonna get into some 3D modeling in Blender, which is the main thing I do here. Nice to meet me. Nice to meet you, Animation Soda Pop. Welcome on in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might get called cute here. Look out for that. If you prefer, you can also be called cool. If you're a cool person. Let me make sure my software is up. Ready to go. Alright, I think I'm ready to hop into it. So, a couple weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, I don't remember when, I showed you all this personal project of mine. She's a celestial dragon. We're gonna be working on her more today. It's been a while since I've, oops, done anything here. Oh, it was last time I streamed her. Here's what the final look will be like. I need to make her wings and work on a bunch of details. The starry pattern in her horns and tail and wings, I need to work on that. It's going to be a lot more complex than just a texture. You've been called cute, adorable, squishable, lovely, everything. Half the time you've been called emergency food. I kind of know the feeling. I've been called all of that except emergency food. Although, I will say, this model I'm using right now, for some reason, chat really wants to drink the liquid in these horns. I can't imagine why. Chat can go crazy. Aw, you're 5'2" and people want to nibble your tail. That's an adorable height.
Rah 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 rah, cutie Chagos rah.
You can sip the hell. No, you can't. Get off the horns. Ah, there it is. Chai emergency food. Amazing. Chai, if you're 6'2", I'm over a foot taller than you. That's interesting. Because I am 6'3". Alright. I need to decide what we're actually working on today. That's an inch taller? No, that's a foot and an inch taller. Oh, I misspoke. My bad. 5'2". Chat, Chat, I misspeak sometimes. I apologize. I don't say the words that are in my head. I read what you're saying. I comprehend what you're saying, but I don't speak it sometimes the correct way. Hi, Sexsmith. No, I'm not 7 feet tall. Alright, what I want to work on today, it's not at all necessary to progress the functionality of the model, but I would like to work on these stars that are going to be inside the horns and the tail and stuff, because I want them to move and twinkle. So let's see. I'm going to grab a cylinder to start. It's okay, it's Friday. You mostly just say, you work here, you don't get paid enough. Other times you say, the hamster wheel is turning, but your hamster is holding on for its dear life. Yeah, that's all accurate depictions of an average Friday. Okay, Yuki. If you want to get that technical, I'm 190 centimeters. At least as close as I can tell. Yes, it is Friday. Hello. Okay. You just don't like how when you convert your height to US measurements, you have to go, oh, well, technically it's... Yeah, everyone rounds it. You don't have to do that. What am I working on today? Let me introduce you to my Celestial Dragon. This is an OC I own, an adoptable I picked up from Lanakuma. Here's the concept, and I'm working on getting a lot of the features in. Thank you for the lurk, Lulu. But yeah, how are you today, Willow? And ow, thank you for the brick, Mia. Mia cute. Let's, snap to grid, I guess.
Compliment.
Oh, the origin point wasn't in the right place. Shoot. Who's the compliment for? Anna. Anna, you're super cool, you're super sweet, you're doting, you're loving, you're very kind. You bring people together, and you're a great designer. I love how the Redeem says a compliment, but I always give several. Playing some games, watching some streams, and thinking about stuff and things. Ooh, stuff and things. Yeah, same. Well, you're officially on the you can't read level of headache. Oh gosh. Can you nom the celestial horns? No. Wait, what is this quote the bot has posted? Char has taken my lunch money, the deed to my house, my heart emotionally, my heart literally, both lungs, and my tea bags. But hey, she looked at me for 0.5 seconds, so you think that was a fair trade? Who put that? I can't remember that one. Yeah, that's an old one. Yeah, it sounds like Eclipsy. Want you to get the shovel? I don't know if that calls for a shovel. You'd say that's a fair trade? Oh my gosh, Starlight. Just before you joined here. Your shovel's on standby. Thank you, I appreciate it. We also have bricks here if you want to throw bricks at people. Bad actors, not just random people. And by people, I mean me, because I'm the only... Ow! I'm the only valid target. Case in point. Oh. Jen, you took over. Yuki. Ah, you're just gonna give me sweet treats and stuff. Thank you. I deserve a treat. For anyone curious, this is Yuki Snowflower's model. Made it for them. What, a few months ago now? Still so cute, yes. I'm glad you get to enjoy your model on my stream. Okay, the way these stars look, they look 3D. So maybe I'll try that. Or maybe... Well, I could interpret them two ways. They're 3D or they just have smaller spikes. Not sure. I think for the effect I'm going for, I'm gonna want 3D. So we're gonna do that, I guess. Only question is... how do I want to go about that? Um... I'm perplexed and confusing myself. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Archangel VR. Hey, welcome on in. You know what, we're just gonna experiment with doing this another way. Since my brain is on standby right now. Just rotate that into that. You can tell it's different thickness. Honestly, that's all I really need. Other than the spikes here not being quite the same. And back to me. Makes me think I should just do the whole thing like that. Hold on. Cylinder again. Oh. Back to lesbian girl kisser t-shirt. Yeah. Exactly. We appreciate girls in this chat. Oh. Okay, that's simple enough for me. Now looking at that from different angles, it's pretty star-like. And if I really want to, I could rotate it like this. Like that. And how did I get different lengths? Oh, it was just a perspective thing, right? Okay, now just look at this without shaders. It'll be pretty good. You would like some girl kisses? Mood. It's big mood. Girl kissing time. Oh my gosh. Hi. Someone heard it was girl kissing time. Ah! Okay. 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 That's entirely too many kisses. Ow. You pulled my hair.
You're welcome.
Annalise Bloodrose, everyone. Nope, that wasn't Mia. That was Anna. Oh, great. I hear the other one coming. You've summoned her, Berserk.
Shajan.
Nani?
Namigasuki.
You. Hey! Ah! Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. The dangers of mentioning you like kissing girls on stream. This could happen to you, chat. Here's girl kisser number 1. You know what I should do? I should put Mia's model as a redeem. Even though it's not one of the ones I fully created, I think it would be a nice little nod to her as well. If she wants me to. Oh, you wish? Wow, how many lesbians are in this house? That's incredible. There are 4 total, including me. And yes, I kiss all of them. Alright, let's... There's a secret 4th lesbian. Yes. She's the, elusive one. No, I don't kiss myself. I kiss the other 3. Don't pick fun at my word choice. Alright, my idea with these is quite simple. Make these smaller, maybe a little thicker. Then see how I can place them inside the horns? This is the whole concept. So the horns are transparent into the inside. Only issue being I'm noticing their color is dulled right now, so I have to change the shader on the outside skin so that they come through as pure white. But otherwise, this is the general idea. There we go. That's more complete. I do shrimp a lot, I know. Probably should try to compensate. Oh god. Which ones rotate? Oh, left click is rotate. No, that's not the rotate I want. There's a way to, like... There we go. Uh-huh. Now you'll never be able to see me shrimping. Oh, good point. I should update that. Hold on. Yeah, you do have game proportions, that's true. We'll just see how it works. If I decide to add it. Thank you for the permission. Hold on, chat. We'll get back to the model work in a second. Annalise's model was updated to fix a bug. Let me go grab that. There we go. Now next time it should be good. You forgot about the trans shorts? Yeah. You wish this existed IRL? I'm sure something similar could be found somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't tried looking. But yeah. I'm going full pride this month, baby. There's also a secret other pride shirt on my normal model. Don't shrimp. I'm not shrimping. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll stretch. 1 second. Hi, Amelia. Welcome on in. What? Why are you staring at me? I have an audience, chat. Well, you're my audience, but just not staring at me. Okay. Ow! Ow!
Pack.
Okay, stop messing with me, please. Oh god. The tracking. No. Tracking, please. Please don't do this. There we go. What? No, you wasn't staring. Who wouldn't stare at that show? Oh my gosh. The streamed jank. Exactly. But chat, in case some of you haven't noticed it, I'm switching over to my normal model. What kind of trackers am I using? Just a webcam. Wait, not this one. I picked the wrong one. How did I manage that? Oh, because I'm in the wrong section. I just saw the green and I was like, yeah, that's gotta be it, right? Alright, well, whatever. We're OG model for a minute. Yeah. Brings back memories, this one, doesn't it? Okay. Wait, no. I want to copy linked. Alt D. So I hate how the origin point's not in the center. Let me fix that. Origin to geometry. There we go. Classic style. Maybe you were respectfully staring. The ancient Shar, primordial Shar. Yeah. Also, this tracking setup, when I do lean back, it still doesn't detect it. So it's not exactly my fault. Let me see if I can just, like... I'm getting so distracted today. Well, let me see if I can, like, improve this by doing less spine tracking, I guess. Hip position. Hip rotation. Do less of that. There we go. Let's see if that's any better. What is an ADHD dragon's favorite soda? Well, I don't like soda, so why don't you tell me? What is it? Soda distracting. Oh, God, that's terrible. I love it. You have the spine tracking set very low because of the lean forward tendency. I just figured that out. You're smart. Okay. You giving them help? Giving who help? The Celestial Dragon? These are stars. Okay. Oops. Not what I meant. Not what I meant. Okay. So that's the general idea, and I can fill them out more like that. Might take this one as a simpler one to put in there at different angles. And yeah, those would be the smaller ones. I just gotta change the shader on the outside here to let more of the color through. You deal with problems when it comes to tracking with your VR stuff. It likes to get crossed when you're trying to lay down. Yeah, that used to happen to me when I had VR trackers. You don't know what it is about XR Innovator, but it always defaults to a forward lean, even if the back is straight. Yeah, I think it just comes from it not being able to actually interpolate the angle of your torso like that. But you'd think it would have a way to smooth it out that way. Okay. So the outer material here is just made up of the same texture, it looks like. So I can change that. potentially. I just turned down the alpha of it a lot. What if I made it dark as well? Well, then you can't see the stars on the other side of it. I want to be able to see these stars, because it gets all shifty. Maybe what I need is a separate texture for this that actually has the transparency built in. But then I'd not have the glow on the edges. Well, I could have like a close to black thing. Yeah, let's do I really want a whole separate texture for that though? I guess I kind of have to. It's already a separate material, so why not? Actually, why? Oh, I know why. I don't know. I'm gonna play with that in the final stages once I figure out more stuff. For now, it looks fine. Gotta do the same sort of thing with the tail. Make a separate collection for these. This is gonna be so interesting. Tail Poety? Yeah. Glad you like it. Oh yeah. I'm glad I make you want a tail. I pride myself in how I make tails. Look at this. It looks like a galaxy inside here. That's exactly what I'm going for. There we go. Now just imagine that while it's moving. It's gonna be so cool. Or a warp tunnel, yeah. Yeah, tails are a very important part of being a dragon, I agree. Okay, before I go around and like add the smaller stars, I will you know what? I can do that now because I'm gonna be going on break in about 10 minutes anyway. Let's duplicate this. This one's gonna be a medium-sized one. I'm gonna get rid of these shorter spokes. Just do that. Right inside these horns, yeah. And the tail and wings too. It's also going to be in the arms and legs, as you can see here. That's going to be an interesting one because I'm going to have to blend it from the normal skin material over to this. Okay, come on. Ah, it's going to be so pretty. I love it. Also, chat, I'm going to make them all change in size. They're going to move up and down in size to make it really pretty and animated. Still haven't mastered good material blends yet. I'm going to be probably cheating with mine because I'm limited to the VRM format. But I got some ideas cooking in my head. Just gonna involve some transparency on the skin texture. We'll see how that goes. Or maybe, actually, transparency on the outer edge of the star texture, blending into the... I don't know. We'll see. Different options. Sounds awesome. You can't wait to see it? Yeah. Can't wait to show it off. Assuming my idea is any good. Okay, that's gonna be just the horns. This is so much fun. I love this. It's finally starting to look how I envisioned. Hi, Maki. How you doing? Yeah, it has definitely been a minute. Hope you've been good. Thank you for the head pats. I'm gonna take this one for even smaller. You've been good. You recently changed your pronouns to she, they. Ah, congratulations. I'm happy for you. That's always exciting. Did you come out about that during Pride Month? Or did it happen just before? Yeah, happy Pride Month. Alright, I was gonna show off my other Pride shirt for anyone who hasn't seen it. And then I clicked the wrong model before. Here we go. It's this one. You've probably seen it on Blue Sky. This counts as a Pride shirt, right? Yes, it's good. I could find a better, more efficient way to place these, but I'm kind of having fun doing it by hand. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. The model looks so different now, does it? When'd you last see it? Of course, I'm wearing a casual fit right now. I still have my dress. But, you know, I do update it over time. I got eyeshadow now, and I got scales on my forehead. And a bunch of variations. But chat, ads are starting, so I'm gonna go on a 10-minute break. I will be back before you know it. Alright, I'm back. So I did a little snooping. Maki, it says here in your chat log, you haven't been here in a year. Well, technically 11 months. It has been a while. Yeah, I'm early. I already got back to my desk, so I figured why not. Yeah, 11 months. That's how long it's been. No wonder you don't recognize some of the stuff going on here. It has definitely been a hot minute. Mm-mm. Wow. Look at Maki. 2 years, 5 months. Practically an OG. Alright, it did start messing with the shape of the wings. I'm stuck on how I want to build them, though. If I want to do them the same as the the horns and the tail, I tried to say horns and tail at the same time and it came out as hail. Yeah, already 2 years, wow. I bet you've gone through a lot of changes in that time, too. Only OGs know the context to ice cream. Oh god. Please never bring that back. Anyway. When I make the wings, do I want to make them hollow with stars in the inside and just work with how flat they'll be? Or should I just keep them actually flat and just stick the stars on the surface? I don't know. Probably be good to keep with the theme. Keep with the way I'm building it so that everything looks the same. If I can manage it. You've only discovered a trans VTuber 4 months ago? Wow. Yeah, trans VTubers, they weren't my original inspiration. I can't speak, I swear. They weren't my original inspiration for getting started in VTubing. But, they were the first friends I made, really. Most of them. Well, a lot. I have
The
other
soft
friends,
serve
too.
ice cream emoji will always find a way to resurface in some shape or form Mackin
No! Not the soft serve ice cream. Soft. It says it different now, though. It says soft serve emoji instead of soft serve ice cream. Huh. Soft serve ice cream emoji, yeah. Your egg hatched shortly after making your first real VTuber friends who are trans. That's a mood. My egg was cracked for a very long time, but I would say it hatched when I dated a trans person for the first time. They showed me how easy it could be to get on HRT, in the US anyway. And, it really got me, realizing how much I had been holding back because of fear, not knowing how the whole process worked. So hearing it from them on a personal level was really beneficial. And that was before VTubing, but I thought on it for a while, and right around the time I started VTubing, I also started transition, because I realized something. Even though I was inspired by VTubers like Porcelain Maid telling me I didn't have to have a feminine voice to have a feminine avatar, I still really wanted one. So I started voice training right before I started VTubing. I didn't get far. My oldest clips have my old voice. But over the course of VTubing, I trained my voice and got it to somewhere where I'm finally happy with, and I'm no longer dysphoric about my voice. Hi, Lay. How you doing? Yes, he is. He's cis and he's masculine. But he was still an inspiration to me, because anytime someone pointed out that he had a feminine model but a masculine voice, he would just tell them to fuck off in the most hilarious way. And I realized, even though it's for different reasons, even though I actually am trans and wish I had the feminine voice, I could start out with the masculine voice and be okay. So he was an inspiration for me. You love the hand tracking, you can't? Yeah, it's so much better when I can, like, I don't know, be more expressive. Take advantage of my 3D model. Use hands. I want to build these wings better than I did last time. Like, my wings was kind of a pain in the ass to build. Thank you for the brick. You know what? Let's... Eventually, I'll use my hands to deflect the bricks. I'm practicing. You didn't fully hatch until you found out that, one, most trans people feel your feelings, and two, most cis people don't feel your gender feelings, and three, gender can be literally anything, and just because you don't have all the same feelings other trans people do doesn't mean you can't be. Yeah, that's all very important. Meeting other trans people and realizing you relate to them is a big step. Realizing cis people don't wake up every day wishing that they were born in a different body or could present a different way. That's not normal for cis people. And then, yeah, you can be whatever you want to be, because that's who you are inside. The amount of let me she them titties jokes you've gotten from folks around these past few days is funny. Yes. That's the best part about having she they pronouns, isn't it? Yeah, actually thinking of switching to your hand tracking too. You've been having trouble with yours? Was gonna ask you to do some motions for you, but you already did. Oh, yeah, anything you want. I could not be happier with this tracking method using XR Animator. I'm just using the full body mocap. That specifically the one that says media pipe in parentheses. It works out pretty good. It took some getting used to, but it's pretty nice. Yeah, your ego is going on Egg IRL and being, wow, too relatable. I was on there too. I browsed that too. Says people are so weird. Imagine actually liking the body you were born in. Couldn't be me. I like my body now. I'm way more feminine shaped. I'm not a fan of my face though. I still need to work on that. I think that's my last dysphoric area. I don't want to get any surgeries, but I could definitely do with electrolysis or laser hair removal or something. I think that's the last big step in my transition that I need. Could I possibly get a count up on fingers? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How's that? Yeah, it's pretty good at tracking the digits. Yes. I'll help you out if you need. If you have any questions, shoot me a DM. You've been a she-they for a year and nobody has said that to you. Fair enough. Fingers. Okay, let me take a look here. If I duplicate this, hide that for now. Then we see about converting these to a mesh. And then the counts on things like this are going to be off. Of course. Hold on. Oh, go back to the curve. Please. There we go. I don't know why it's... I have a point, control point right here. Why is it... I guess because this is so long. Subdivide here, and then... Yeah, this should be better. Convert to mesh. It's still off. I just want to, like, fill the space in between, but maybe I need to take a different method. Maybe I will just use this as a guide. You love my hand tracking so much. Shark cute is not shark cuter. Oh my god. That's Big Tail, that's me. Not cuter, cutest. You know what? True. Oh my goodness, this is propaganda. Alright, let me add up what do I want to work with here? A plane, I guess? I don't know. I'm having so many ideas in my head of how I could make these wings. But honestly, I'm probably overcomplicating it. I just need to do whatever shape is consistent and natural. Just fill it out like this, I guess. Sharkuda's propaganda, then it's working. Oh my gosh. You're starving, so if you don't do that, that is good. That's why. Huh. Fair. I can't think very well on low food either. Neighbors are having a fight at 1:30 a.m. Well, tell them to stop it. Tell them no. I'm kidding. That sucks, though. Yeah, in the end, this will probably work out the best for me. I'm pink again. I know, don't let it escalate. Yay, pink. Love how you called it lay fan service. You're not wrong. You don't need that. Yay, pink. You won't escalate from me. Why? You love saying lesbian. It sounds very cute. Lil Beans, yeah. I'm a lesbian. What is it, Starlight? You seem to be flustered by something. Ah. Am I cute? Yeah. Copy! Hi! Welcome, Raiders! My name is Shar. I am a dragon that does 3D models. Right now we're working on my personal project, a new dragon model I call Celestial Dragon. How was your stream, Coffee? Welcome on in. How you doing, love? What did you miss? Oh, we're just adding wings to Celestial Dragon and talking about being gay and trans and, you know, the usual. I'm picking a rather strange, but I think it's gonna work out for me, way of filling out the wings. Yeah, this should be decent. Add more lines to it. Then I can hide this. You struggled writing a character controller for your Bloxel game. Ah. Well, I hope you made some progress. That relates to your interests, such as Char being gay. For sure. Actually, have a question. What's the difference between sapphic and lesbian? Not a lot to my knowledge. It's just a different way of saying it, referencing a different part of history. I'm probably not the best person to ask. I haven't figured out my sexuality until relatively recently. And even then, it's still just, eh. The thing is I'm demisexual. So I'm pretty much down to clown with anyone as long as I have an emotional bond with them. But I definitely lean lesbian. Girls are the ones I connect with the most, and I find most naturally attractive. So that's a big part of my sexuality as well. They're similar, but one has more bean and the other has more less bean. What's on a clown nose? Gay girls are the best. Not gonna lie, yeah. Sapphic usually refers to all girls who are girl likers, so includes bi and pan. Lesbian is more girls who exclusively like girls. See, I didn't know that. Thank you for educationing us. Thank you, See, I can't even speak. How can you expect me to teach anyone anything? Ow. Thank you for the hearts. I guess you're sapphic. There you go. I don't normally hear people use it as a sexuality label, but you definitely can say that you're sapphic. I definitely do hear people say that. But again, what do I know? I could be just completely misinformed on this subject. Alright, we're going to add some modifiers to this. Solidify to give it thickness. And then subdivision surface. Just smooth it out. Except we don't want to smooth out the points. So we bring those back with wait, can I? Oh, that's for edges. Vertex crease. There we go. And then the middle of it's messed up. So I go to advanced on the settings on the side here. Which you can't see because of my model being in the way, but oh wait. On solidify, edge data, outer, no, rim, I think. Yeah, there we go. This should work. Now I just gotta apply the right shaders to that. Oh, hi, Chloe. Might need to go soon. You yourself are sapphic, since other sapphics would experience similar things to you, despite definitely being a guy. Yeah. Wait, you call yourself suffix since the suffix would experience similar things too. Huh. Interesting. You're very sapphic in that case. You're just calling people cute. Yes. Mm-mm. Autocorrect recommended it. Good. There we go. But I want to do more things here. I'm gonna apply this. And then smooth that down. Then we gotta invert the faces. There we go. Yeah, that should work. Rare footage of autocorrect being 100% right. You want to stay longer, but your eyes are crashing. You've missed being able to catch a shark stream. I hope I get to see you again, Maki. It's been good catching up. Have a good time. Have a good rest, okay? Happy Pride, everyone. You're gonna head out. Please take care. Okay, meow meow. Thank you. Yeah, get called cute, Lulu. Absolutely deserved. Okay, so the outer layer is the inside out one. So the inner layer has the sheen to it. Shininess. I could do that. Do a little bit of that. Then we flip it back and assign this one. Oh, and I gotta, I guess, change the UV for this part. Oh, and it's too flat, so it's gonna, like, catch the light, like, a really weird way. Hmm. Can I fix that? Or should I really just do the wings differently? Wait, why is the whole... Oh. Needs to be a separate object. Or I need to... I figured out what I did. There we go. Now it's not see-through. But it does have the shading issue. It's not too big of an issue, actually, because this will bend. Actually, yeah, it's fine, because this will bend once I rig it. You were the 400th follower on Mer's channel? Nice. You just noticed that? I'm waiting for that. That's amazing. Mer and Frog definitely deserve more follows. Everyone, please go follow my good friends, Mer and Frog. They're a duo stream. Lay is the mermaid and Froggy is the frog. They do art and games. It's really fun. And a random quote. Wait, what was the quote? Someone once said, oh yeah, the ice cream, it popped up in a Gosh, that's really funny. The bot is sentient. Yeah. I hope you both feel better soon, by the way. Imagine if Froggy was the mermaid and Lay was the frog. In an alternate universe. You know what I forgot to do? Connect the wings over here. There we go. It's good enough, probably. Yeah, have a good sleep, Maki. Ooh, beef rice ball. That sounds tasty. No, wait, I can't. These ones are separate objects. I need to fix that. These aren't even named. Nothing is named. Chat, tell me to name my objects, please. Oh wait, this one is named. Okay. It's okay, we're fine. I'm professional. I'm on top of everything. Yeah, my layers. You can't do that. No. Hi, a cutie has arrived. I'm gonna do that every time. It's my only defense. Wow. You really think Anna could do better? Going to flip this over to the other side. I probably want to mirror that while I'm rigging, actually. I can change the texture pattern later. So we'll just use a mirror modifier for now. There we go. Chat, she has wings. They're done a little bit different. On the art, you can't see the fingers of the wings, which I might change. I could easily just go in here and just delete that, and then, yeah. That might be better with the starry pattern. I'm gonna leave them in for now, just to continue giving me a guide and stuff. Also, I just realized I want the back of them to maybe be different. I don't know. Actually, seeing the stars from both sides kind of makes sense. God, she's gonna be so cute. I'm excited about this. You actually do name your layers. Unless it's like a 5-second project, then no. I name them eventually. I do name them eventually, because eventually I had to start assigning them to things, like different bones to stuff, and I had to know what's what. It's not a rebrand! No. This redeem is coming along nicely. It will be redeem, I think. My rough plan for this model is that I'll sell it on my shop. And it'll be my first, like, entry-level 3D model that people can buy. I might give it customization options and stuff. Yes and no. I'm thinking maybe an adoptable, which usually implies one other person will get it, and then it's theirs. Or I'll have it up for recurring sale as a cheaper model that people can use to get into 3D modeling in a way, or not 3D modeling, 3D VTubing in a way other than Vroid Studio. A base, yeah. I'm not sure which I'm going to go for yet. If I can think of good customization options for her, then it'll be a shop item. If not, I'll probably just make her an adopt. We'll see. But the adopt, it would kind of be like, then I can't really keep using her, and so I'm not really sure I want to do that. But when am I working on your reprint? Shush. I just made you a model. Enjoy it. Alright, so wing shapes are there. I can add stars to that now. Let me do that. Okay, see, at this size right now, it pokes out of the wings. Now I could take and delete that part and then make it flatter. Make this thicker. There we go, and that pretty much works, and I just have to keep them on this axis. So that might be what I do for this. Although, when it bends, when it deforms, they might still peek out. So I do need to think about that. Yeah, a little sparkly. That's what I did up here. I think this was before you came in. But look, see? This is, now you can really see the vision for this project, because, it's got, like, little 3D stars inside the horns, which you can see into. Same thing with the tail. It's gonna look great when it's in motion. Look, see, when you peek inside the tail, it's like a warp tunnel. Star Trek. Ow. Happy Pride Month. Thank you, look. Well, come on in. You're obsessed with that? Me too. That's why I had to get... I normally don't buy adopts, but this wasn't adopted originally. So I bought this from Lana Kuma. And I just had to have her because when I saw her, you could interpret this as stars on the surface, but I saw something different. When I saw this, I saw all of the starry sections in 3D inside out, like I did here. And so that when you look at it from different angles, it shifts and moves like that. Also, I'm going to animate the sparkles to, like, change in size constantly. Yeah, yum yum 3D effects. Exactly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I do like putting stuff in the horns. You appreciate that? I mean, you're not wrong. I've done it twice now. It's a cool effect, okay? But yeah, that's why these sparkles are actually 3D. Because they're going to be changing shape and also being seen at different angles. Oops. Come on. Duplicate. You do love sparkly textures. It's a cool effect every time. Yeah. Yeah, what Lai said. One on my model and one on this model. Wait, what happened here? That's not lined up. Excuse. Oh, whoops. Deleted the wrong part here. I'm gonna keep you. No. Yeah, something was not consistent there. There we go. Now it's matched. I love the starry pattern. I love it so much. Froggy says it could always be good transferable skills for Charlestial. You know what? He's right. I could do this again for myself. Just applied to my own unique, because I have different shape horns and such. That would be interesting, actually. This may be a future form of mine. Or like I'll use the same kind of techniques for future. Can't hear the music because the microwave's running. I wish the Bluetooth in my headset was stronger. Chat, I'm gonna go ahead and go on another break. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. See you all soon. I'm back. Is that an ink I see there? Coming in right as I was going on break. Hannah! Ow! Violence. Eh. Welcome back, thank you. I appreciate it.
Pet, pet, pet.
Kirby, hi. Ow. Missed you too, Jen. Oh. Alright. Those are very pretty stars in the wings. Yeah, I'm back. Hi, Ink. How are you? Been a minute. You're angry because you gotta work on Friday. Ink, I always tell you this. I always give you the same advice. Quit your job. Become a VTuber. It's great. Absolutely no drama or stress. I know. I didn't say it was good advice. Love you, bestie. Don't mind us, chat. We got a little inside joke going. Where's the punch emote? Um, yeah, I mean, you can throw bricks, you know this. It's so cheap, too. Nothing ever goes wrong when we become VTuber. Yeah, that's you right now. I'm getting the heck beat up. Understandable. Hmm. Do one more down here. Oh, come on. Also, what's going on with the texture there? I don't like that. There we go. Oh, there's another stretch. Well, that's bound to happen the way I didn't UV map it properly. Okay, let's do that. Mark seam. Wait, what part of this is... Oh, that's... Yeah, never mind. We're good. Yeah. The bone was out of place. Okay. Let's unwrap this. Actually, just unwrap the whole thing. No! Why is that one messed up? Hold on. Thought I got you. What? Excuse? This is all very fucked up. Let me get some of this straight. Straight on Pride Month? I know. But, I really need to correct some of what this is doing. Okay. Do a little of that. Ow. Yeah, I already said it. I knew what was coming next. I knew my crimes. Ow. You know, there's a jail you can place me in. You don't have to commit violence. Ow. Oh my god. Ah. Are we good? Ow. Why missed it? You know what? Actually, that kind of looks a little cute. The way it's like rounded in the inside. But it's unintentional, so therefore my brain says fix it. There we go. So much violence, but thank you for the hearts copy. I know I can count on you. For ow. Oh, that one felt extra violent. What the hell? You know what I find kind of funny? Hi, Winter. Welcome on in. I didn't see you earlier, but hi. We're doing good. No, like, I was watching Mern Frog stream the other day. And I was like, they have so many fun redeems that keep it chaotic and interesting and really hilarious. I should add more redeems / commands for that stuff. But then I realized, no, I'm a more cozy, quiet, calm VTuber. It wouldn't fit my vibe. And yet, Brick Redeem. I have Brick Redeem. Which completely disrupts everything I just said. Ow. But I'm doing good. Yeah. I hope you are too. It's good to see you. Okay, now I unwrap these, but it's still split in half. What did I do here? Why did I do that? Or clear seam. There. Thank you for the tea sip. Yeah, nice and cozy.
Exclamation mark lesbian arson redeem when though.
I'm tempted. I could do an arson redeem that's similar to Merton Frogs, but it's colored like the lesbian flag. That way it'll be original. Ow. And then it'll be lesbian arson. What's with the hesitation there, Ink? Yeah, it means you care about heart. Ink cares, look and point. Nothing more cozy than getting pelted with gay bricks. You're doing good, kind of tired today, but still kind of, yeah. But still good, kind of. That's good. I'm glad you're vibing. Alright, what we're gonna do is flip that around. Overlay them. And do that. And then with the other part, same thing, same deal. Flip. And bring it over. There we go. Now it doesn't have the weird stretch stars on the sides. And those are wings. Go to work for you? I'm not gonna do that. I gave up working. I committed to being unemployed. I'm not gonna let you ruin that for me. You're my boss. Not anymore. Not until you commission your 5th model. Yay, unemployment, shark can sleep in whenever. It's true. I've never used an alarm. 900 bucks. Okay, Damn, you think you could buy me for 900? That's actually pretty good. What do you need, boss? Huh. Anyway. Anna! Oh my god. Can't afford, already gave you your last $3. You'll go to work for you. Your work is scheduling you. There you go. Yeah, you got someone in chat, Ink, who will go to work for you. Okay, what else do I want to work on? I don't feel like rigging the wings now, so we're gonna leave that alone. So why don't we add a little bit more of the accessories? Like we didn't finish adding the star up here. Because it's got these smaller points to it. Then we can do earrings. And should probably texture the inside of the ears at one point. I'll texture the body in general. I hate texturing, I think. I always put that off. Well, I hate like skin texturing and shading and stuff in particular. Ear wings. I can't speak, okay? Cereza, hi! Almost missed you there. How you doing? Sorry, the top-down view of the Boopa window sent you for a moment. Oh my gosh. You're tired? Aww. Mood, though. Inknut, you too. Everyone asked that question. I thought it was safe. Cotton candy. Yeah, most of the chat would say milk. We add sphere. About like that. Oh, I forgot this object had... What does it have on it? What is going on there? Hello? Oh, right. Because there's different stars on different parts of the thing. I forgot. I'm gonna make this a separate object instead. Let's delete that. Okay. Add the sphere. The balls attack. My fan art said I was happier when that ilk was all gone. How else is it supposed to be gone? Trying not to go absolutely feral over these angles. Chat, you are very gay. That's all I can say. Congratulations. Why does that feel stretched? How could I possibly tell? It was a hunch. Yeah, Berserk. Listen, I'm not stereotyping here. or profiling or whatever you want to call it. But there's a certain demographic that watches my streams. Well, there's several. But eggs and trans people are definitely a larger part of the demographic. So, chat, if I ever accuse you of being gay in a lesbian way or a sapphic way, don't take it personally if that's not you. I'm just generalizing based on what is common in my chat, but not generalizing in an exclusionary way, just making a fun joke for people I know will get it. Origin to geometry. There we go. It's cuties? Yes, you got it. That's the demographic. Wait, I'm using... No, I am using this gold. But, like, more the center of it, so it's more bright. The great thing about this design is I don't have to make things look connected because it has a ton of floating parts. I can just make it look pretty. That's another reason I went for it. Like, look at the tail. I'm excited for making the tail because the star just floats at the tip, and then there's these like spikes that float above it too. I'm gonna make them hover up and down. It's gonna be fun. Hot girls watch virtually Char streams. It's true. I've seen a lot of them here. Powder, hi, welcome on in. I appreciate that. Yeah, we just got the wings done. Oh, and also I'm adding the sparkles slash stars inside these materials. So like, look, it's actually 3D sparkles inside. So when you look at it from different angles, this was my vision when I saw this adopt. I had to get her so that I could do this. It works pretty well on the wings too, although they're flat, so I'm a little bit worried when I rig them. And then the tail looks like a warp tunnel or something. Oh, you gotta go. Okay, Ink, I'll miss you. Bye. Like the moment you showed this reference, you knew you'd do a Boehner job, but seeing it all is just making you so hyped. I appreciate that. Have a good survive work. Suba sobs, fuck. Could someone quote that together as one line? Just Suba sobs, fuck. By Ink. I would really appreciate it, thank you. Oh, don't worry, he can never type. He tries to type too quickly because he gets excited. He's just a little guy. You can't really blame him, he's just a little guy. That's all Ink is. No, your body has decided to disassemble. No. I do not approve this action. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cute. You don't know how to quote? Oh, yeah, I have it different on mine for some reason. It's exclamation mark remember. And then the quote. You can also use the point redeems. Should probably rename it. See, I made this quote system back before I realized it was a common feature of bots. So I ended up just naming it how I felt like. There you go, you got it. Thank you. Yeah, that was real early. That was one of my first commands. It's portable at least, because I just made it write to a text file. Oh yeah, the captions? It's pretty easy. Do you know the Google Captions thing? It's a plugin for OBS. You install that and then there's like one extra step, which I'm gonna have to look up again for you because I kind of forget at the moment how you set it up. But I'll hit you up in DMs sometime if you want. But yeah, it just runs off of that. It runs off of that same system. You use a text source on your scene, and then in the settings somewhere for the captions, you can like connect it to that text source. Yeah, yeah. In fact, it would be helpful if you DM me so that I remember after stream, if you want to. I actually first learned how to do it from Oceanix. And I think she has a tutorial for it. So if I can't remember, I'm probably just gonna look up her tutorial, to be honest with you. Okay, how do I... These stars are different too. So probably make different star shape again. Then we gotta make a moon shape. Bracelets. Little chain with a moon down here. That'll look better with an outline once I decide to put one in there. I don't know if I want to use the same star shape for the end of the tail or not. Because I built this with the accessories in mind. Yeah, it's not symmetrical on the back. So I might want to build this again. Or at the very least, restructure it. Yeah, no wonky stars in this house. Oops. Let's apply things first, shall we? Then geometry. That over here. Then we mirror it. Could mostly use this. Might want it to be a little bit of a sharper shape. I could just crease these vertices a bit. How long have I been 3D modeling? Very good question. Something I should probably put in my panels down below when I think about it. I've been modeling off and on for at least 10 years. I first got into Blender as a hobby, and I enjoyed it. So when I was going to college for graphics design, I jumped at the opportunity to take some 3D animation classes. I took 2, and it was the most fun I had in college. What the heck happened here, actually? So, once I graduated that, I made a game. I made a 3D game with the explicit goal of making all of the assets myself. All the 3D assets are... basically, I made everything myself except the music and the audio. And then... Sorry, I'm like trying to fix this issue while also tell a story. And then I didn't do much for a while. I went through a pretty rough time in my life and just focused on working part-time jobs and such. But I discovered VTubing, and I really needed an escape from the mundane life of part-time work in retail. I always wanted to do content creation because game design was too much for me. I didn't like the programming. I didn't like how long it took to do a project, and you couldn't share it in the process. Well, you could, but it wasn't the same as like what I saw content creators do. I tried YouTube for a bit, but I didn't like that. So I really wanted to try Twitch. And I didn't have much money, so I made my own VTuber. A 3D one, of course. And something just clicked. When I took my Vroid model and put it into Blender and started adding to it, and then I could iterate it and stream with it, and then I'm like, it'd be better if it was this. And then I improved it again and kept going back and forth with that. And then I helped some friends set up their models in the same way. I took their model, their Vroids in Blender, and improved it. I could add so much to it. Pretty much anything I could think of. I realized I loved this because I got immediate feedback for the work I was doing. And it was like... It was technical 3D work, but like I was getting dressed for the day. And it was the perfect, like, positive feedback loop that I needed to stick with something for once in my life. So I've been doing 3D modeling consistently with VTubing for 3 years now. Right alongside how long I've been streaming. And as you may have guessed, after I helped a few friends and partners with their models, I started offering commissions. Now I do this for a living. I never had to go back to retail work because I make enough money on just this. There we go. That's mostly correct. Kinda not. Not sure what's going on here. I'll figure it out. Is it the actual... Oh, it's something to do with the UVs, I think, that's making that look weird. I'll fix it. That's how you feel about learning Live 2D? Nice! So similar story. It's incredible. Yeah. I love being a creator in this space. It feels really, really good. Your 2D models are really good, by the way, Powder. I'm happy we both found a calling in this space. Right where I'm supposed to be, yeah. It's honestly so cool. I agree. Okay, this needs to be bigger. First of all. That's so cute. I love this design. This is gonna be so much fun. I made it a little bigger than it needs to be, but honestly, I like a big tail tip. When it moves, you're gonna die. Yeah, the movement's gonna be so good. And yeah, everyone go check out Powder. Fantastic models. Very true. Very true, Lei. I don't know why, but looking at the back here and seeing this part of the sock and the starry pattern and stuff, I just thought of an alternative outfit for her. Comfy, like, pajama, like, stockings and shorts and a comfy sleep shirt or something. This could be, like, a very good, like, sleepy time themed dragon if I wanted to. Maybe a little cap on her head. Or something. Give her a plushie to hold. Eye mask accessory, yes! There you go. I love it. Okay, I guess we should make one of these other shapes we need. For the ears and the, moon. Big sleepy time outfit fan. Yeah. As you should be. Because everyone's a little EP. I'm just gonna steal this one for the earrings. Because that's close enough to, oops. Forgot to move it out of the collection. Also, speaking of, all of this is in the wrong spot as well. Okay. Yeah, the earring is a little rounded. We can just... not exactly what I had in mind. Oh, God. Don't do that. Oh, I see what's... It's creasing too many vertices. Just want these. There we go. It's more the shape I wanted. I meant to mirror that. Zoe, hi, welcome on in. Give you the hell? No, it's mine. How you doing? Thank you for jailing, Zoe. Um, can you have the hell, girlfriend privilege? I guess. Just a little. Oh, you are already jailed. Never mind. But you're so thirsty. You are thirsty. That's the problem. More detail. No. You guess no one gets help? That's correct. Not until you stop calling it help. Okay, how would the clasp be? It's hard to tell because this is just a sketch. I did not pay for the full render. But that's because I'm creative. I can come up with my own idea of how it works. Kind of. I'm a little creative. Sometimes. I feel like I... I don't know. Oh, I see what happened. Every time I add new loops near the creased edges, it... Yeah. Oh. That's fine. Wait, what can get much worse? Stop calling it Hulk, okay? We have some of the Hornet. Okay, thank you for chilling Berserk for that. I need to figure out why the timer is... Yeah. Hold on, let me look at that. Because I shortened how long the gel shows on screen. So I must have forgotten to shorten the cooldown as well. And I did. I see it here. There we go. Should be better? Question mark? Yeah, I think that was the source of the cooldown. It's just a delay at the end of the third stage. There we go. Should be better now. Okay. Let me... add a cylinder. Kind of see what I'm going for here. There we go. Actually, could have just left that a ring and have it clip inside. That's all it really needs. Just like that, a piercing, exactly. Even round it a bit. Then we make both of these gold. Yeah. Overcooking it, yeah. Oh well. I technically saved like 6 vertices. I'd say that looks pretty good. I don't like how much these come to points. But I can't really change that without changing the geometry a bunch. Actually, it looks pretty good. So that's one earring. A little large. Let me shrink both of them. Yeah. Oh, that is cute. Seeing that move is gonna be great, too. 3D modeling is so easy. Yeah, you should just pick it up. Think it'll look fine at full zoom, yeah. Okay, what else did she have in terms of... looks like just another piercing, and then... You know what, I think these are supposed to be star-shaped, along with this. But I kind of like the piercing method, I don't know. But they could be, like, clasps in a star shape. I don't know. I'll mess with it. Great alternative version would be pink. Yeah? You need to save all your redeem points from here on out. Mm-mm. Doesn't look so good on its own. Oh, I didn't mean to make that one thinner too, but actually that kind of rocks. I kind of like that. Hmm. Yeah, very true. My design, free to do what I want. I need to make the moon shape. But chat, we're almost out of time for today. I would go another hour, but should probably rest today. Yesterday, I did overheat myself by being at the computer too long, but today at least it's overcast, so it's not getting as hot. I mean, I feel cool right now. I'm checking in with myself. But I could also probably do rest for pain reasons. Hi, Terakami. Welcome on in. Thank you. It's not me, but I appreciate that. I do want to make the moon shape, but I don't know. Yeah, let's just make the moon. Heck it. We'll raid after ads. Who is this? Well, it is my design. I can do whatever I want with it. It's an adopt I got. But I'm probably going to sell it. Yeah, it's an OC. Let's use a curve to make the moon. Impending rebrand. I think Jen would like to see me as a starry dragon. Oops. Moon shape. Um... There we go. That didn't work. Is that a pretty good moon? I think that looks pretty good. Charestial. I can't even say that. Charlestial. Become real. Yeah, you would be so pretty, not that you aren't already. I mean, it is a really cool design, I do admit that. Small chance I may fall in love with it. And then not be able to sell it, but I'm gonna try to not do that. Yeah, that's a pretty good moon shape. I love the path tool. And then let's see, keep it pretty high resolution. And then convert to mesh. Um, Alright, that's pretty decent. Oh yeah, ad break starting. I apologize to everyone still watching. We'll be back in a bit. Or right after the ads.
Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you for the head pats. Appreciate you. Oh, that is fantastic. Earrings do so much for a design like this. I love that a lot. Oh yeah, I should mention that again before we end. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. If you are back, it says there's like 20 seconds left, but it usually ends before that, I've noticed. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep streaming this until it's done or not. If you want me to bring this back as a regular stream, you can contribute your channel points to the community goal. I set it a little high, so we'll just say if it gets close, I'll go ahead and do it. But yeah, dump your points into the goal to bring this model back, and I will keep streaming it until she's finished. Which honestly is getting pretty close. It might be like 3 or 4 more. That's too much actually. 2 or 3 more streams. Because she's already rigged, actually, partially. Not with the outfit and stuff, but the body came pre-rigged because it's from the last one I did, the last Lana design I did, which was Yuki's. So that's already set up. I need to add the clothing to that. I think the head is even, yeah. There'll be a few rigging and texturing streams out of this yet. We'll see how it goes. Look, you can even still see the bones from Yuki's ears. Much larger. Yeah, not completely from scratch rigging. Which will be nice. Yeah, she looks pretty good with the earrings in, not gonna lie. Yeah, your floofy ears. Alright, chat, let's do a quick little recap here. Because I'm ready to end for the day. I don't want to push myself too hard. Can't wait for the skirt dangly. Yes, that'll look good. I mean, I got the pieces for it now. And I got the star. So actually, all I gotta do is, place that. Have the balls along as the chain. And then, the moon I just made will go at the end of it. But I'll do that next time so that I can focus on getting it precise. Hips, hips, hips. Lays a hip fan. Very based. Okay. Yeah. So today we actually did a lot of good work. We mostly chilled and chatted a lot, but I was happy to get the stars, the 3D stars inside of the horns and the tail. And then I made the wings and added the same pattern. And we started adding more to like the accessories, like the hairpins, and we added earrings and stuff. So she's really starting to shape up. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Now let's see who we can raid for today. I'll first check and see which dragons are live. Iggy is live with Rune Spaces? RuneScapes? RuneScape. I'm assuming you mean. I think I raided Iggy recently. So I might want to pick someone else. Oh, that's always a jump scare. I looked at the Dragon Council stream team, and I'm at the top of the list because I got the most viewers. Let's see, who else is here? Got Cinder playing Helldivers. Not gonna lie, chat, not really my thing. Something similar. Scoping out my options. Oh, Lucy's live too. Looks like she just went live too. Let me check. Let me make sure I haven't rated her too recently. Hmm.